Morning, afternoon, evening. Welcome to MBS Connect, a daily walk through Proverbs. And today is day 39. And our topic for today is conquering everyday frustrations. And our lead verse comes from Matthew chapter 5, verse 21 and 22. So, conquering everyday frustrations. You have heard that it was said to those of old, you should not murder, and whoever murders will be in danger of the judgment. But I say unto you that whoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whoever says to his brother, Raka, or calling them worthless or good for nothing, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever says, You fool, shall be in danger of hell fire. So I think this verse is trying to get us to, think about how we let the little things in life anger us and frustrates us, and for us to be slow to anger and not let those things overwhelm us, because it clearly says if we're angry at our brother for no cause, and that no cause can be if they said something inconsiderate to us, and yet they probably did it unknowingly, but yet we hold it against them, and now we're angry with them. We have nothing else we want to do with them. We shouldn't do that. We shouldn't um, get angry and call people worthless or good for nothing or a fool, using those harsh words over minute very small things. So I think that's what this verse is trying to get to. Let's take a look at the daily walk through Proverbs. So life is full of frustrations, some great, some small. On occasion, you, like Jesus, will confront evil, and when you do, you may respond as he did, vigorously and without reservation. So that's obviously talking about the story when Jesus entered into the temple, and the folks who were in there was using the temple, trading goods, almost like a modern day type casino. You had gamblers and thieves, and he went into the temple and he overthrew tables. He cast those folks out, and he pretty much told them, this is a house of prayer, and you guys have turned into a den of thieves. So there's going to be an occasion where evil is present, where we have to, like Jesus, act vigorously and without reservation. But more often, your frustrations will be of the more mundane variety. As long as you live here on earth, you will face countless opportunities to lose your temper over small, relatively insignificant events, i.e., traffic jam, spilled cup of coffee, an inconsiderate comment, a broken promise. I know this is slapping me right on the face, because I'm typically a guy who don't let other people do upset me or get me too angry or anything. I'm pretty much of a nonchalant guy. I kind of take people, and I just stay focused on what I need to do. But things like traffic jams or traffic, and I know my wife can attest to this, I can get so upset when someone either cuts me off or someone's driving slow. I can catch myself calling those people, you stupid, or, just those emotions. I don't know where it's coming from, but for some reason in a traffic jam, I let that thing, just ruin my morning or ruin my day. And I've been actually working on that, really this year and over time. I'm trying to, be slow to anger and not let, a traffic jam, something so mundane and minute as a traffic jam, cause anger and cause me to, curse at people, not in a profane way, but cursing at people by calling them worthless or fool or stupid and things like that, and it's saying that, we will be judged if we continue to let those small things, those small frustrations of everyday life, cause us to have those feelings, because it's in my heart if I'm saying it with my mouth. And so I'm just really working on that, and I will say that I'm getting a little better, but I'm still a work in progress. And so I just wanted to kind of just give that personal example with me. So when you are tempted to lose your temper over the minor inconveniences of life, don't. So let's try our best not to let those small things bother us and cause us to be angry and angry at others. Turn instead to God. Turn away from anger, hatred, bitterness, and regret. When you do, you'll be following His commandments and giving yourself a priceless gift, the gift of peace. And we know that Jesus is the Prince of Peace. And I don't know about you, but I love to have peace in my life. I remember growing up reading my history books in school, and I was a big history buff. I love those people, places, events. And I remember a lot of, during the wartime, whether it was over in Europe or even here in America with the Indians and all those different types of things, there were a lot of peace treaties that were signed. So when countries or groups were in conflict, and they were either at war or just had mad hatred for each other, it got to a point where all that anger, all the blood lost, the lives lost, it just got to a point where they wanted to just sign a peace treaty where from that day forward, they would stop fighting. They would stop being angry and find a way to cohabitate, be able to live together. And I think that we should sign a peace treaty with our minds and our hearts. And that peace treaty should be for us to not let those minor things in life, of everyday life, cause us to be so quick to get angry and to lash out at others. Again, we're not talking about those signs of great evil where Jesus had to turn over the tables. There's going to be times where, we have to stand up in the face of evil and respond like Jesus, vigorously and, without reservation. But I'm talking about those very minor things in life that we let get on us. Like for me, traffic jams and traffic. I need to sign a peace treaty with my mind and my heart to not let that upset me, anger me, and bother me. So our daily walk through Proverbs, word for the wise, comes from Proverbs chapter 15, verse 18. And it reads, "A hot-tempered man stirs up conflict, but a man slow to anger calms strife." And that's great to know, and that's a great word to the wise, because an angry man, it's going to cause conflict. If you continue to allow those small things in life, like traffic jams, spilled cup of coffee, someone breaking a promise, someone saying something that's inconsiderate to you, if we let that continue to stir up in us, it's going to cause conflicts. Eventually, that's going to boil over, and it's going to affect our relationships, it's going to affect our work performance, and a whole lot of things. But if we are a man that are slow to anger and not letting those little small minute things anger us so quickly, we will be able to calm strife. We'll be able to avoid that conflict and be an example. So, guys, please take that. I know this topic, conquering everyday frustration, is all about being slow to anger. Signing that peace treaty with your mind and your heart that you're not going to let those small things in life, hold you back. So, with that, guys, have a great day and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.